1 hour of makeup for 5 minutes of filming. Hello you guys, and welcome back to Stampaholics Anonymous, aka the show that gives me a reason to put on a full face of makeup on a Sunday afternoon. Welcome to this little tutorial. This is another fun collab that I have been asked to partake in. The lovely Polished Blissfully, hi Kylie, asked me if we wanted to do something together on YouTube, like a little collab thing, and we were thinking about a theme, and I said, well girl, you know, I am way into a Game of Thrones, you know nothing, Jon Snow. I'm way into Game of Thrones. I have been for a while now, and Kylie was like, I don't really watch the show, but let's do it anyway. So that's what we settled on, to do a Game of Thrones inspired collaboration. And believe it or not, I had a hard time finding, or picking a design, mostly because I love so many characters from the show and I just couldn't make up my mind. And then when I finally did make up my mind, I had a hard time finding a suitable stamping plate. Me, yes, impossible, right? But anywho, I finally made up my mind, and this whole season basically just showed me once more that I'm 100% Team Arya. She is one of the best characters, I think, in the show. She has been through a lot. She's grown up a lot. She has become no one, girl has no name. You will see more of that later in the actual tutorial part. So I decided I wanted to do something Arya Stark inspired. And I do have 3 stamping plates that have Game of Thrones stuff on them, but not enough. Most of them just have like the house sigils on them, like the Stark wolf hat and stuff. So I settled on doing that, but then I wanted to do something else, and I chose the most tedious stamping that you could ever do. But I am very happy with how the design came out, and let's jump right into the tutorial.
Alright, let's start with the base color that I chose. The color names will be on screen since these are Kiko polishes and don't have the names on the bottles. I did 2 coats of this. This is their quick dry formula. This is more tricky to work with than their regular formula, and it also smells a lot worse. Just to put it out there. But I love the shine of these polishes. Now, moving into the 1 million polishes that I used for my dry brush design, because that is what we're going to do, and that is why I chose so many polishes to create a depth in this. And I also chose a very earthy, warm tones, and then I put a gray in there, of course, also. And then I topped it up with this awesome China glaze polish to give it some more dimension, because that is what Arya Stark basically is. She has, she's a girl of many faces now. She is no one. She has become no one. And that is why I put so many different kinds of layers on here, but I stick to these very warm and earthy tones. And I basically just, did a dry brush. I showed you how I cleaned off the brush at the end, and then I just put them on like so. I decided to put on a layer of top coat in between the dry brushing and the stamping, just to tie, all of the dry brush colors together, and make them, more obvious and smooth for stamping over them. For stamping, I finally made up my mind and used this my online shop plate, because it had this like sigil of the Stark wolf in 2 different types, so I could have like the dark gray as a background image. This is Mundo de Uñas dark gray. The label is missing, by the way. And to add more dimension, I stamped over it with the second image of the wolf hat with this Nicole Diary silver. right, then I decided I wanted some writing on my mani, and for that I used this awesome nail waste plate, Back to Basics ABC. 123 ABC, I don't know what it's called. It is very good if you want to put individual like quotes on your nails, but keep in mind this is a very, very tedious work, and you have to be very precise, and you have to have like a little, you know, lint roller, like a mini lint roller at hand to clean off your stamper head, to get rid all of to get rid of all of those letters that you don't want. And I am going to speed you through the rest of this, and then I'm just gonna show you the end result. Just be advised that this took a while to do, and I ended up redoing the stamping on my ring finger. I'm not showing you that. I'm just showing you my pointer finger and how many steps were involved to getting this little quote onto my nails. Alright, so here is the final quote on my pointer finger, "A girl has," and then I put no name on my ring finger. And of course, since this is stamping, I topped it off with my favorite top coat for stamping, my Ya Queen An, so as not to smudge the work that I have just done.
Alrighty, you guys, that was my tutorial. Thank you again, Kylie, for asking me to do this with you and for, you know, inspiring me to do something Game of Thrones inspired. Double inspiration. Who doesn't need that? I've been wanting to do something with my Game of Thrones stamping plates forever now, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it, and this collab has finally given me an opportunity to do something, and do something based around one of my favorite characters, and you know, I'm happy with how it came out. Yeah, let me know what your favorite Game of Thrones character is if you watch the show. Please do not spoil anything for other people who may not be like up to date on the seasons. Just say who your favorite character is, and then, you know. Oh, and one more thing, please make sure you click through to Kylie's channel. I'm gonna, of course, link it up there like I usually do, and down there in the video description. Just show her some love and watch her channel. She does awesome nail designs. I've seen her do stuff that I can only dream of, you know, like 3D sculpting with gel and all that. It's like, I can't get onto that level. And I love how she decorated her nail space. Go check out her like new room tour that she did a while back. I just love how she decorated the place. Spoiler, because most of it is like decorated in rose gold. I love that stuff. And the way she's organized things is like really, really nice and tidy, not like this mess. So go show Kylie some love. Thanks again for watching, you guys, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!